The screen recording properties control the mouse pointer and keyboard properties of a screen recording clip. Changing any of these options affects only the selected clips. Screen recording properties are only available on clips based upon the screen recordings because they require the data on window identity and cursor movement captured along with your screen recordings. All of these effects can be varied over time by using a screen recording action. These properties control the mouse pointer and keyboard properties of a screen recording clip. Changing any of these options affects only the selected clips. Let's start by looking at the Show Mouse Pointer. When checked, the mouse pointer is visible in the clip. The pointer zoom will control the zoom amount of the mouse pointer. Many screencasts are reduced in size to 50% or even 25%, and the mouse pointer becomes lost in the resulting output. Zooming the mouse pointer is very useful to counteract this effect. The click effect allows you to choose the visual effect that occurs for each mouse click. Invert can be very useful for iPhone applications that use the circle pointer. This makes it clear that the finger has been pressed. Also, the look of the pointer can be changed. The default pointer is the pointer that was seen when the recording was made. But you can use the circle, good for iPhone examples, square, or you can import an image to use for the cursor. The opacity modifies the opacity of the pointer. The sound on click is a sound that is played when the mouse is clicked. The Show keys pressed visually shows your typing. If you're typing into a field, the typing is displayed. Show Modifier keys pressed shows the Command keys pressed. For example, if you press Command W to close a window, you will see a Command W appear on the screen. The Callout Properties are properties that control the visual look of a clip. Any changes made here will only affect the selected callout, which can only be added to screen recordings. You must create a callout action to use these properties. The effects you select will be applied for the duration of the callout in the timeline. The highlight feature indicates the object you wish to call out, the mouse pointer or the frontmost window. The opacity sets the opacity of the callout. The blur background, if checked, the background will be blurred in order to make the callout stand out even more. On the outline, you can control the size and color of the outline around the edge of the callout area. On Zoom Up, you can zoom up the callout to draw more attention to it. The border adds a border around the edge of the callout. This is very useful for the mouse pointer highlight, as you can control how much around the mouse pointer to highlight. The feather is a feathering effect on the edge of the callout area. Round will add a round rectangle effect to the corners of the highlight area. Using build and duration, you can control how long it takes to transition into the callout. Using build out duration, you can control how long it takes to transition out of the callout. The Text Properties box allows you to control the look of the text in a text box. The font changes the font of the currently selected text. You can also find this available in the Font menu. The size changes the size of the currently selected text, and you can also find this in the Font menu. The alignment changes the alignment of the text, left, center, right. This controls the alignment of the text inside of the text box. It does not control the placement of the text box on the ScreenFlow canvas. The fill changes how the selected text is filled. There are three options. The solid color option will click on the color swatch to choose a solid color to fill the selected text. On the image, an image is used to fill the text. To change, you can press Choose or drag-drop a new image into the image well. The gradient is used to fill the text. The gradient is always from top to bottom in the text. To change the top color and opacity of the gradient, click near the top of the gradient color swatch. To change the bottom color and opacity of the gradient, click near the bottom of the gradient color swatch. On the outline, you can click on the Outline checkbox to apply outline to the selected text. To adjust the thickness of the outline, drag the slider or enter a number next to the slider. Click on the color swatch to change the color of the outline. Backdrop changes the backdrop of the text box clip. For a solid color, click on the color swatch to choose a solid color to fill the selected text. If you want to do an image fill, select an image to fill the background of the text box. To change the image, drag and drop a new image into the image well or press the Choose button. The margin changes the size of the margin around the text box. The Document Media Properties box lists all of the media in your document. You can drag and drop media from your desktop into this area to add media to your document. On the Add Media tab, a file browser is opened so you can add media to the document. On the Add Recording tab, and this is the same menu as selected in Add Additional Recording from the File menu, you can add a recording.